Well, after 45 minutes of fooling around, have my phone connected to the camera so I can operate the camera, and much more I can see what the camera sees. So this is way too difficult. The camera has NFC, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi, and you have to be in a particular... I've got a book. Without that book, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. So, Dan, you see, the first thing is, in order to start working on the stock, it necessitated me actually cleaning my workbench. It hasn't been cleaned 2 years, perhaps. It isn't that I don't mind, I don't like having a clean workbench. I really, really do. It's part of my nature, but I just don't have room for stuff. So I've had to throw some stuff away, rearrange some stuff, move some stuff to outside cabinets. So, right now I'm going to go get the stock and take a look at it. Just going to put this down here. Getting into the safe. Okay, and as per the video that I think we both watched, my next step is to take some of this mineral spirits, which I bought a couple days ago, and mix it with the true oil. 2 to 1, I think is what they said. I will check. And put the first coat on this. But before I do that, I've looked at some videos and I've looked at your comments, and I think I need to round this off a bit more. It's a little too sharp. And I think that's the only thing that I need to do. Compared to the unfinished stocks that I've seen on YouTube videos, this one actually looks pretty good. I think I could round this off a little bit here too, as a kind of a bump. Let's see if I can. There's no light over there, so it's not going to help it. So, getting ready to do the last big thing, which is put a coat on here. But I'm not going to do that till I do some sanding. There's a sanding block. I'm going to use a little 220, which I've got in my sandpaper stash up here. Crash. And there's 220. I think I'm going to do this by hand. I'm not going to use the block for this. I'm going to put this phone over here so I can see what the phone is, the camera is seeing. And I'm just going to take this edge off here. I'm actually enjoying doing this work and sanding on this stock. This is a nice piece of wood. I think this is better than many of the other ones I've seen. The pattern on here is fabulous. This is going to look so nice. And that's not too far off. Okay, I want that to be rubbing on the workbench. That feels pretty good. How about this one over here? That could come down a little bit too. It's part of that leftover from that V section here that we talked about. That V extended all the way from here up to here. So, that's pretty good. Now, there's going to be a lot more sanding on this because of the sanding required in between each coat. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It's in pretty good shape already. Now for this, let me do this. I'm just going to round off this edge here. Been taking a couple of days to get myself ready to do this. Also working on taxes, complicated by the solar system and the car. And my son brought a computer over that comes in blue screens on Windows 10, so I'm going to take a look at that for him. We've had the promise of rain, some water's falling from the sky, but really it's kind of a joke. There's not much water. We're really, really low on rain. It's coming along a little bit. It's going to need some more work though. A little too sharp. Nice piece of wood. Fine grain. No big flaws. Few little indentations here and there, which should get filled in with that process of sanding and letting the sawdust fill in the imperfections. And I happen to have a tack rag here left over from when I did my boat fenders, which they say that's actually, after I get done sanding here, that's the exact next step. A bit of a too sharp of an angle right there. So, for the moment, I'm going to turn the camera off because these digital cameras have a tendency to overheat and shut themselves off, so I'd rather be in control of that. And I think I can do that from my smartphone. And there's a big lag. I think it's probably because we're too far from the Wi-Fi point.